guys, it's me, Kisame Unlimited.
And Spidey.
And I just hear Dracosack flying by. Of course, Dracosack would have to start now. Fuck me up. If you would like to see us continue doing the Could This Be Meta segment, it's a very, very difficult segment for us to do. So like the video. We want at least 800 likes for this segment to continue.
Gotta cowboy those like buttons.
What he said.
Well, I got that from an idea somebody in the comments said. I was like, you're a genius. You should do marketing. But
it's a segment that we really do mainly for you guys because we pick up anything. Weak archetypes, single cards, and we make an archetype for it. And that's why Konami should hire us.
Yeah, exactly. We create 5 fantasy support cards and we discuss whether or not with this new support that one of us has created, whether or not this archetype will be good or garbage. Once again, gotta cowboy those life ones right now if you haven't done it already. Pew, pew, pew. GG's.
GG, nigga.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? Because the title video, they know, I don't know. This is.
I'm doing a Could This Be Meta because of the new Monarch support. I cannot let them little guys, go without have some help, and I'm gonna do frogs. I gotta do them.
Let's see this. I'm very excited to see this.
I decided that, you see, I loved Frog Monarchs from the get-go, but they've made Monarchs so OP now that you don't need an extra deck, you don't need the Frogs, and now the Frogs were only kind of good for the Monarchs. Now with the Frogs by themselves, nobody would want to play them, nor care, so I'm going to give them a buff of motherfucker.
No, it is funny.
Only one card is okay. Every other card I made insane. Alright.
I'm perfectly fine with that. You going to start right now? Should I move to the side?
Yes, yeah. We're gonna come here. The first card is called Split Frog.
Okay.
And his name, he's a level 2 monster. He's water attribute with attack of 800 and a defense of 800. His effect is you contribute this face-up card to special summon 2 Death Frogs from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You must control a frog monster in your graveyard except Frog the Jam to activate this effect. Now, I had to make it a little balanced because I couldn't be like, you play this in anything else, and then summon 2 Death Frogs and overlay. This is just for frogs. Only frogs get this luxury. And it's just good to get Death Frog because I'm going back to the roots, and the roots was Death Frog. They have Death Croaking for destruction. They have a lot of things, so I didn't need to give them much destruction, and they're very fast on their own. They don't lack a good spamming capability and a good punch. So that's what this is for.
Okay.
Alright, next is called Sticky Frog.
Okay. He's probably a card. I had an issue like that. I was making a card. I was trying to figure out a name for it, and then I looked it up. I was like, "Oh, this shit already exists."
You see, most of the frogs are just so simple because you could just go
so any adjective with frog on it, you're good.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So Sticky Frog's a level 2 monster with 0 attack and 1000 defense, and his effect, and he's water attributed, and his effect is when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can equip this card to any face-up monster your opponent controls. During each of your standby phases, if this card is equipped to another monster, special summon as many frog monsters from your hand or graveyard with half their original attack/defense points. During the end phase, destroy every frog special summon from this effect. Now, this is a way that you can special summon everything you throw into the graveyard, everything from your hand, just for him being sticky to your opponent's card. And then at the same time, my quality of what I really like about him is that besides him being able to do that, but my favorite little part that I could say in addition to that is that you just get all these cards on the field, overlay the fuck with them, and then just beat down your opponent with these, like, rank 2s.
Honestly, with the shit that's going on in today's games, today's format, that's nothing foreign to it. My only issue with it, with bringing back all those cards and you have the attack points, would be, I just feel like that's happening a little too fast, but go ahead. What's your next card?
The next card is a continuous spell card called Underwater Frog Palace. It's a continuous spell card, not a field spell, because I want all the frogs to get their boost from wetlands. Okay. Alright.
Even if you have the attack points, you still get the wetlands. Okay.
Right. So its continuous effect is all frog monsters you control gain 1000 attack points. If a frog monster/monsters is sent to the graveyard, place 1 frog counter on this card, max 10. If you have 2 frog counters on this card, your opponent must discard a card to attack a face-up frog monster. If you have 5 counters on this, during your standby phase, you could draw cards from your deck equal to the number of frog monsters you control currently. And if you have 10 counters, you win the duel.
You know what's funny?
What?
Could this be meta that I'm gonna make right after yours? I have a card that's kind of the same as what you just did.
They need a fucking. And my favorite part is, you play Sticky Frog and special summon them, and you let them be destroyed. Oh, you just let 4 or 5 cards be destroyed.
That was what I was gonna say about your fucking Sticky Frog. You're not slick. You think you're gonna get away with this? I know what you're trying to do. Not even with the card you just made. No, fuck you. I know you and your goddamn Dalek shit, throwing your shit in the graveyard. Bring it back. You're not slick. You're not getting away with this, Kisame. Don't like this video, but like the video because I pointed it out.
Alright, now the next card is called Death Frog Spirit. It's a normal spell card.
Is it a spirit monster?
No, it's a spell card.
Boo.
Now, this is a little fucked up because I went into Dark World and said, you know what, I'm gonna take that drag down into the grave and I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Because its effect is if you control a Death Frog monster on your side of the field, look at your opponent's hand, then target up to 3 cards in your opponent's hand and shuffle them back into the deck. Then your opponent draws 1 card. If this card is in your graveyard, not during the same turn this card's effect was activated, you could banish this card from your graveyard to special summon 1 Death Frog from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Yes.
Nah, time out. The flag on the play. Listen, this is, where's my flag at? No, this is, you can't do that. That's too much.
Fucking trap dust shoot up the wazoo.
I would've, if you would've just said, pick 3 cards, and then your opponent has to pick 1 out of the 3 to send back to the deck, then I'm like, that's fine. Because then that sounds a little more fair to you to be like, here's 3 cards. So it's an automatic -2. Because even though they get...
And then the best is you look at your opponent's hand, you take what you want, throw that back.
For the luxury of looking at your opponent's hand, taking 3 cards is crazy.
Listen,
they should draw 2.
Listen, Wanda Blue.
They gotta draw 2.
That was the wind-up loop. You can make your opponent lose your opponent's whole hand when wind-ups are in their prime. I don't care. But that's what I give them, and it's just that...
Listen, I did wind-ups are so pro. I understand how much they needed that loop. They are nothing without that loop. You can't do this. You'll never get away with this. Arrest this man.
And then the last card I made was a trap card called Tadpole equals Death Frog. And the trap card is a normal trap card, and its effect is if you control up to 3 Death Frog monsters in your graveyard or your side of the field together, you could special summon 1 Death Thrust Frog, D3S frog, from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So it actually gives some light and some play to that card.
That's fine. That's fine. Those other couple cards you made is like, hey, you're under arrest, buddy.
Oh no! I'm like arrested. God damn it! Sparks will see the light. No, kill you.
No, you're going to jail, buddy. You brought it back. No! The tables have turned.
But it's like, I know that all this shit would be extremely broken as fuck. I know it would be, but they need a buff. They're kind of spammy little cards that they have no lead up. They have no boss, but they have to do what they do in a very cunty way. They're cunty.
They're literally almost every deck out there outside of Odd Eye's Pendulum shit, where it's a bunch of build up, but they have no real boss monster themselves. They just go to the extra deck just to make some regular rough fucking toolbox type shit.
But you see, I even tried, even in my support, that I wanted to give some love to Death Frog and Death Thrust Frog and not ignore what was originally good with them, but I want to just keep it standard, just make them good. And I made them good, but it's one of those things where, at what cost?
Yeah, that's too much. But once again, that's the video. Those are supposed to comment down below whether or not you think this is good or you think this is broken as all hell.
Like this video. Come on. What is Frog's gonna do? You know what? If you think you have better Frog ideas, leave them in the description below.
And also comment down below other archetypes and card sets that you would love to see us turn and create fantasy support for. Once again, I'm Spidey in this 24.
And I'm Kisame Unlimited with the busted ass frog engine, and I will play it.
No, and you're under arrest. You're going to jail. You're going to industrial loot. No. Hey, off camera, beat up.